Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie, this is my mum.
I'm Liz. Hello.
Liz. It's weird saying your name because you're my mum, it's just mum. But so basically, I found out in January that I need to be gluten-free and dairy-free. And we've been playing lots of different recipes, trying to find lots of different treats that I can eat that don't include, obviously, gluten and dairy. Mum has found some chocolate chip cookies that she's been making and changing the recipe a little bit.
Yeah.
To try and make something that is delicious. So I thought I would share that with you. So the recipe is from Phil Vickery's Essential Gluten Free, and it's page 206. So this is gluten free, and we're obviously using dairy free chocolate bars. The ones that we're using, by the way, is the No Missing Out vegan chocolate. This is kind of the best one I've found so far in terms of chocolate. So recommend this one, and also the orange flavour is delicious. But I'm going to leave the recipe down below if you actually want to follow along, like all the ingredients and things. But Mum is the chef. I hate cooking, so you're doing all the hard work.
Yes.
You just got to explain what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so first up was the oven, right? What temperature is that on?
The first thing is washing your hands, obviously. Second thing is putting the oven on. It's 180 degrees C for a fan oven. The next job then is getting all your ingredients together. And I think because we've tried cookies and cakes with plant-based margarine, I had to phone up my daughter-in-law, who's a educated cooking chef, and she recommended that you use lovely butter from goat rather than plant-based, and also pack it with sugars, which the recipe is packed with sugars already. So the difference to the recipe that Phil Vickery has done is to put in goat butter rather than plant-based butter. And obviously the expensive chocolate that Rosie likes, of course.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So the only items that you need really is scales and 2 bowls, one for dry ingredients, one for wet ingredients, a sieve and a couple of spoons. That's all you need for the equipment. And the other piece of equipment I like is a little spoon for teaspoons and then for tablespoons, which is really handy. Right, so the recipe is that we have the big bowl for the dry ingredients, and I'm going to use double the amount that the recipe says because I always do double amounts of things. That's how I got to the size I am. And also it's easier for cooking somehow. So in the recipe it says 140 grams of sorghum flour mix, and I've read that and I haven't got the flours that they want, so I mix white rice flour with brown rice flour. So if I do 140 of white rice flour, that's 140. I'm using the free version of not the free version but the free range.
Yeah, gluten free.
Gluten free, yeah. And then the brown rice flour, 140. So should be 280 on the weighing scales, 280 grams. So in with the flour, you add the xanthium gum and the bicarbonate of soda. Bicarbonate of soda is 2 teaspoons, and the xanthium gum is half a level teaspoon. So that's about half. Because we're doing double.
What is xanthium gum? Is that to replace the gluten stuff?
I think it's the carbohydrate. Yeah. That's the baking powder. I want 2 teaspoons of this. Sometimes in these recipes I forget to put double in.
And we're going to put double the amount of chocolate as well.
Only double?
Quadruple.
4 times, yeah, that's what I think. So we've added the dry ingredients together, and then I've got to mix everything and then stir in the sugar and the chocolate chips.
Oh, I'll start breaking that up then.
That's a good idea.
How much chocolate are you supposed to have?
You're supposed to have 25 grams, so we're doubling up, so it's 50 grams.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have at least 100.
Yeah, so the soft brown sugar, we want 100 grams.
And this goes in as well?
Yeah. Can I just do the 100 grams first, and then otherwise it'll keep changing. I want 408.
You can tell I'm not a chef, like things like that I don't even think about.
You just think about eating.
Yeah. For two.
That's about right. Okay, so you can carry on adding chocolate now.
So what I'm going to do, which is the most important part, is add some big pieces. I'm going to add 1 bar of big pieces and then 1 bar of smaller pieces. So you get a good mixture in there.
Well, I wouldn't call them small, but never mind. I usually put them in a bag with a rolling pin and break them up while they're still cold. But Rosie likes bigger lumps than I do.
I like when you bite into it and you get a big of chocolate.
Yeah. I suppose you could put raisins and things in if you wanted.
No.
It's the chocolate things that you like.
Yeah.
So I'm stirring it around to get all the sugar broken up because it is a bit clumpy when you this soft brown sugar. It's delicious when it's clumpy, so you need to make sure it's all broken up nicely. Get quality control on the case, otherwise it's a bit smaller now. These little bits. Aren't
Yeah,
they,
so I did
cooking
half big and then half of it
right,
small.
I see. Yeah, good.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way.
Rosie never usually comes into the kitchen.
It actually stresses me out cooking. Like, I actually really don't enjoy it.
As I'm a creative person, I love anything creative. I love cooking. I love trying out different recipes, new ones. I've got a new chip cookie recipe from Educated Cooking to try, which is absolutely delicious. But I haven't got enough eggs today, so I can't do it.
Oh dear.
I don't need eggs for this one. So it's a ton of chocolate, basically.
3 tons of chocolate.
Right, so that's the dry ingredients finished. I suppose we should have sieved the flour and the baking powder. I never do. Never do in cake baking either. It all comes out nice and light anyway. I mean, you won't be sieving. You don't sieve it at this stage, Rosie.
Should we sieve? No, because we'd lose all the chocolate.
Yes. I never do
Chocolate
anyway.
is staying put.
Just think about the recipe. Right, so a smaller bowl now for the wet ingredients.
Which is?
So I bought the sieve and didn't use it.
Good.
Just going to put that back.
I love how we're trying to do a cooking thing. I have no idea. I can't even keep an eye on what you're doing because I don't know.
Right, now we can have the maple syrup, which we want 170 grams of that. So if you can open that one.
170 grams.
Yeah. Whoop.
That's not. Oh, it is 176. Whoop. Whoop, a Gangnam style. That's what it reminds me of whenever people do that. Whoop.
And that's that one.
Yep.
The margarine, which I've got to melt while we're having goat's butter. So that's 100 grams of margarine.
What's next? Because maybe I can put it in.
The next thing you put in is vanilla and the treacle. So the vanilla, you want a whole teaspoonful of that paste.
Behind me. Oh, that is gunky.
Yes. Yeah. And you wait till you get to the treacle because you want 2 teaspoons of the treacle. That's going to be a laugh, isn't it? Let's see Rosie do the treacle, shall we?
Oh, hilarious.
Just do it with a strip with a knife.
I do need supervision. 2 tablespoons.
No.
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons, yeah.
Oh,
A
it's got
small
stuff
one.
in it.
Yeah.
2 teaspoons. Oh, blimey. She's thick.
That's about 3 teaspoonfuls in 1 teaspoon.
That's one.
It is, that's over the bottom as well.
Oh, we don't have to be precise, do we?
No.
I'll do 1.5 then. What like 1.5 of mine.
Just melting the butter in the microwave.
Here comes trouble. Hello. Do you want to come and say hello to my YouTube? Do you want to come and say hello to my YouTube?
This is another person who just eats
Hello.
rather than be cooking.
This is my dad.
Yeah,
I'm filming a video for my YouTube channel.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about a cup of tea.
Oh, good. We'll have the kettle sound. Right, Dad just came in to make himself a tea, so I'm going to crop that out. But we basically poured the melted butter in with the other liquids.
Which is maple syrup, vanilla essence and treacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Well, in here, this is the dry ingredients. I usually make a bit of a well. In amongst there's so much chocolate you can't make a well, but nearly. This one, all the wet ingredients needs mixing together. Okay, you can see it there.
This
can
side.
you?
This one.
This one.
Up
Just
a bit.
The butter is just on top at the moment, so you need to mix it in because the treacle's at the bottom and the butter's messing around on top.
So you don't whisk it?
No.
You don't get the machine on it?
No. No, it's slow cooking this, it's good.
I do that and splash it everywhere.
Just relax, take your time, enjoy, and just think about enjoying eating them afterwards. None of this quick stuff.
So that's what I hate most about cooking is how long it takes.
Everything's slow. And then you pour this into the centre. Mix it up, want to do that? Go on.
Like in circles or like folding it?
Just fold it all in, yeah, just put it all in together. Then when you've mixed it and it's all even, then we actually make balls out of it and put it onto the baking tray.
See, that's the bit I don't like as well, is actually touching stuff. Getting it on your fingernails, all sticky. Sticky. The reference for that, by the way, my dad had a stroke. And,
Should I do it?
yeah. His word is sticky. Is that it then? And then you stick it in the oven?
Yes. Well, you can't stick this much in, you just put it into balls and then stick it in the oven. Yeah, no, it's simple. I only do simple recipes, they taste delicious. But when I was your age, I used to have dinner parties with very complicated recipes and things, but I don't do that now.
Who's got time for that?
Just got to get good ingredients which taste delicious. So it's getting a bit
This side.
more solid. Come this side. Come this side.
No, this side. Come on, let me film
This
it.
side.
Stay there. Up a bit. Down a bit. There we go.
Yeah, so it's getting a bit more solid now. And we've got to try and get these into balls, which is difficult now because the size of the chocolate is quite large, surprisingly, seeing as Rosie's on it.
No.
Okay, you can help do this or not?
I'll do it if I can use a spoon, not my fingers.
All right, we'll use that spoon then. Okay.
Have you got wet hands on purpose? Does that help with...
Wet hands?
Yeah.
No.
Does that help with moulding, or is that all the grease
No,
from all the
it's
ingredients?
Grease from the ingredients.
Oh, delicious. Clog up my arteries.
Yep.
So this recipe is supposed to make how many? 12
Yeah.
large or 20 small. We've doubled it
Yeah.
and got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14?
Yeah, so more or less double what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but they say 12
Size-wise.
large and we've got 14.
Yeah.
We double the quantity.
Yeah, so they're twice as big, aren't they?
Yeah. So how long do we bake them for?
We bake them in the oven at 180 degrees for 15 minutes and then we'll show you what comes out.
Wow. Stay tuned. And action.
So the oven's up at 180 now because the light's gone out, so I'm going to put these delicious cookies in. They're going to spread and then we'll have to probably chop them out individually, but put them in the oven. And then we've got the second tray going in and set the timer for 15 minutes. And see you then.
Okay, so it's beeping. Mum's not here, so I've left being the responsible one, having to get them out of the oven without dropping them. So, wish me luck. Oh, are you back? Want to see them?
Oh, yeah. Bring them off. Oh,
Yeah.
they're good, aren't they? Lovely. They look yummy.
Oh.
Good.
And that's the other batch.
Don't touch the chocolate because it'll be really hot.
Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. They won't last long.
No, that'll do me for tea tonight. So, thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this. I will leave the recipe, ingredients, everything in the description box down below if you want to go ahead and make this for yourself. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And yeah, that's all. We'll see you very soon.
Yeah, it's very simple. Very easy to make. All right. Bye for now.
Bye. Okay, I know I already ended the video, but I wanted to try one and film my reaction. I've already eaten these, by the way, like not now, but like previously, so I know they're good. They're especially good when they're warm, fresh from the oven. Delicious.